I'm excited to see all the different shots and everything coming together. It's been about like a year and a half of just interviews, so excited to see the culmination. I hope everyone can kind of get a kind of overview of the impact of fellowship programs, how they provide a launch pad for young artists trying to build up their career. Representation in any field is just very important because it is motivation for the next coming generation. So it's excellent to be a representative of that.
I love the program, the Fellows program, and I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the things that they've done in some of the other school systems and just seeing, kind of the behind the scenes of what the Fellows, what type of things that they were able to do and compared to, I guess the process behind, making everything, because we were able to see the concert part, which is kind of the end portion of it, but kind of seeing, what else went into the whole process.
I thought it was very refreshing. It was just great to see, instrumentalists of all races, ages even. I played instruments when I was a kid, so watching the fellows go back into the middle schools and to be able to teach, that was just like taking me back down memory lane. I played the viola when I was in school, so it was just great to see that.
It was very moving to me. I got very emotional, because the fellowship means a lot to our people, and it needs to continue because I want to see more students of color involved in music, and it's important. If orchestras are going to keep on growing, the community has to be a part of it. Our community has to be a part of it.
Well, I really think that, time is going to really show how beneficial something like this is. When we look 10 years from now at symphonies and we're seeing those numbers being different, we're seeing more applications in the music programs from, kids who may have benefited from this program, who may have seen this concert, and now it's time for them to graduate. They're choosing to go into music, or, the numbers, enrollment numbers through all these schools where the fellows are working. I think that once you see all these things coming up, then it'll kind of have almost like an exponential, snowballing effect on things. As more people see it, then they start to talk to more people, and then they start to talk to more people.
For me, I played cello in middle school, and it made an impact in my life in developing my mathematical skills and learning logic. And these are skills that I've been able to apply at different times in my life, even though I've failed to continue to play the cello. And seeing this program and seeing these fellows being able to take their education, their abilities, and have them grow and contribute to the community and learn how to make that transition from a college player to a professional player, I found very enlightening. And I was pretty ignorant about the impact of the color of people's skin and being represented within the symphony. And I agree with the assessment that it is predominantly one color, and as a reflection of our communities and our nation, having that diversity is important to be represented. And I admire the Virginia Symphony Orchestra in providing that opportunity for these fellows.
I have been a huge supporter of the symphony now for years, and I just love this program, and I've been really excited to be a part of a number of the events and to try and support the fellows. And one of the things I focused on was trying to make sure they understood that we're building this program and we really wanted their input on how to make it better. So from the very first class, we talked about, this is our first time, tell us your experience and how we can improve upon it. And they've been generous and very candid with their feedback, and we've tried to respond to that. And it's amazing now to see it captured in this film in the third iteration, and to see how the program has evolved. So much of what the symphony is about teaching the next generation, and that's what I think this film is really helping people to see in a new way, and I hope it will encourage people to come and enjoy the concerts, but also to support the education efforts.
I think Omari spoke to it really well in the Q&A at the end here, that experience, what students get in college versus what the actual professional life is like, is what the whole fellowship is designed to produce. They're doing about 100 services with the orchestra and another 50 or so of education events, whether it's their chamber performances or the coachings, and all of that together is at a pace that's unlike anything that they do in college. So it's kind of what it was built to do, is give them kind of the mass of work and breadth of work that they get. So I thought that the film captured that really well and showed the ripple effects of everything, from even just the symphony existing and having professionals in this community, and then having the fellows with the symphony enriches the symphony itself, and then they're coaching the middle school kids, they're performing for the elementary school kids, and all of those kids see themselves on stage then, and then they have aspirations that they maybe didn't recognize or didn't see as opportunities open to them at the time.